Well, honest to God, I'm not trying to pick on Rotolite. The thing is, I actually like using the the Neos, and maybe the EOS, but when they put these out, I remember originally, and I think it was the regular Neo 3, not the Neo 3 Pro. I'm trying to give them every benefit of the doubt that I can. But when they originally came out, it was like, you have 5,000 lux or lumens at 3 feet, but if you put it in flash mode, you have 10,000. Now, the Neo 3 Pros on that site, which I'll show in the video, it's like 6,000 plus and 10,000 with flash. Now me, I've never been able to get anything close to the slightest bump in power with flash. Actually, I get, in some cases, less power with flash. And I start this video with the dome on, which was my fault. But at the end of the video, you'll see I took the dome off and did the same tests. And I used their figures on their website. Now, like I said, I enjoy using these. I think they're a nice light. I'm using it now to light me. It's probably overexposed. And I have a little side light here, which is the Icelight, which I don't know if it's doing crap, and I'm probably a little blown out because the little video camera here is probably reading off the darker gray background. But, it's a nice little light. I enjoy shooting it when I don't want to use flash, like with a Leica or the Hasselblad. It's just nice to be able to shoot like that. Higher ISOs, obviously, and the light quality is pretty decent. I mean, the light quality changes when you use flash. It goes magenta, I think, which again is strange to me. But my biggest issue with Rotolite isn't their light. It's a nice light, way overpriced for what it puts out, but it's not overpriced for the technology that's inside of it. If you had this kind of technology and the light output that would match a price, I think it would be great. The technology alone doesn't make up for poor light output. That's just my opinion. For the original video that I did with these with flash and putting this on camera, and people came at me, the ones that use this at weddings, I really want to be a fly on the wall for one of those weddings. But that being said, as a regular standard LED light, it works great. Not for the price. Okay, so that's out of the way. But be honest. Like, my biggest gripe with Rotolite is not being honest. Now, during this, and before I started this, I emailed support and said, listen, I understand that you're supposed to get this for constant light and this for flash, and I'm not coming close. And the gentleman told me, like, put it at 1/60th instead of 1/50th, which was the old one, and put it at 4400K. That'll give you the most output. And you may see a slight bump with a light meter, the very slightest bump in power, but because it's the Neo 3 Pro, there's really not that much of a difference. Now, their website says different, but maybe, the 6800 lux or whatever it is, to the 10,000 really isn't visible with the eye. I don't know, or doesn't calculate to anything more than 1/10 of a stop on camera. I don't know, because I don't know that technical side of lux and lumens and all that kind of stuff. But in either case, here's a quick test of the Neo. And like I said, as a standalone light, this is a nice little light. It's bright, it does a great job. It's diffused light. I'm using the dome right now, but if you're buying it for what it actually is, not what they say it is, not what they're advertising it is, it's a great little light. It is overpriced, it's expensive. But for, if this is the style light you want in the compact size and the batteries, you're gonna have to pay it, or get one used or wait for a sale. Otherwise, well, here's the video and you decide. Thanks for watching as always.
So I know I'm in the dark here, but I really wanted to test out the Neo 3 again, just in case I was doing something wrong, because I have to be doing something wrong. I checked their latest update on the Neo 3 Pro on the website, and it says 6,800 for constant power and 10,000 plus for flash. So the first thing I want to test is this 3 foot. If it's at 3 foot full power, 4400K, I believe is what they said is the highest amount of power, I should be ISO 100 at F4 or at F10. So we're going to try that first, because I really want to see exactly how accurate this is. So we're going to try this, and then I'm going to try the flash. So ISO 100 at F4. I'll just set this to 1/25th, I believe. They really didn't give you that, so. And well, I have to do 9.5. I don't have an F10. So, according to them, this is correct exposure at 3 feet. Okay. Let's see what I can actually do. Maybe a 1/60th of a second. Nope. Okay. So I'm going to go down to F4. So at F4, I'm a little better, but I'm still underexposed. And I am at 3 feet in their highest power setting. So I'm going to keep this at F4. I'm going to go into flash mode now and set it up exactly the way they told me to. So I'm at 4400K. They said to set it at 1/60th of a second, max plus. Okay, F4, 1/60th, ISO 100. And I'm probably almost 5 stops underexposed. So like I said, I didn't know if I was doing something wrong. So I figured, man, I better call them and find out, or email them. So I sent them an email and said, what can I do to get the max power out of this? I'm trying to pull up the yeah, so okay, so that's full brightness, F4 at 1/60th, ISO 100. Let me just switch this over to flash. I actually think I'm getting more power out of the constant light than I am flash now. You know, I've been using the Neo in constant light mode and higher ISOs, and I really I like using the white. I really do, but all their figures on their website just don't even come close, unless it's. I have an idea. Maybe they're doing this without the diffuser. Maybe I'm the idiot. So let's try this again. We're going to try this again. And I want to give them a fair shake on this. 3 feet. Okay, there's 3 feet. Diffuser dome off. Flash off, and we're going to set this up to their original, which is okay. So we're at 9.5 because I don't have F10. ISO 100, 3 feet with the diffuser dome off. And we're at full power in all their settings that they said, and we are way still underexposed. Let's make sure I'm right here. $4,400, 100. Okay, so let's go back into flash mode. And hopefully it works one of these times. There we go. And flash mode, we're at the, wow,